Hello people, I want to start questioning you something. Do you know who are music producers? Or what is their job? Would you believe me if I tell you that they are more important than artists? Well, if I we talking about make a song. Now, let's start with the artist. Maybe you know who are these people. And yes, they are important, but in other contexts. In the past, for labors was more important the people who had talent. That's the most difference than today. The technology helps us in our lives and also helps more singers. Today, the labels prefer search people who have a beautiful face or good body. If they have talent, it's better, but it's not a priority. Check Charlie Put Boys.
I recorded, it was the first thing that I thought of. This was the moment it happened. Same thing. It sounds terrible, but...
but it's the same.
So behind songs exist people who work hard to make a spectacular product of music. The musical producers. Obviously, he is not working alone, but is the most important part because they know how to record in the instruments. For instance, you need 7 microphones to record a drums, and sometimes the producers use more to record the voice or voices, not like this, but kinda. They have to know how to improve the sounds of the instruments and voices. Also, how many sound effects are necessary to use, like reverbs, delays, compressors, vocoders, etc. Check this video to understand better.
In my mind, a great producer understands who the artist is, what the artist has to offer, understands things that the artist is going to need to take something from good to great. I think all producers, we all have certain styles that we go with, there are some guys that are really hands-off and just kind of watch from 30,000 feet the whole process going on. And then there's other guys that are in the trenches all the time working. I think really great producers are the ones that know who to be in the room, and know really what to provide for certain bands. That some bands really need help defining their lyrics before you even get in the studio, or some bands have great songs, but the arranging of the songs is a little bit off. So cutting up those pieces, some bands that really need help walking through each piece. There's a guy named Charlie Peacock who I'm starting to work with a lot in Nashville, who's this kind of Zen guru of producing, because he can see what the artist is, what the artist has, understands the model of this is how we're going to approach this record, like whether we're going to work to a click or whether we're just going to do a bunch of live tracks and piece things together, and he knows when to step in. Because to me the trickiest part about production is how can you continually be objective about this music? How can every time I listen to a song think of it with the ears?
The music producers is one of the most important jobs into making a song, and they can be a musicians or instrumentalists, etc. But that is not their principal job, and it must have the same recognition than an artist, and independent from always when you listen any song. Think about all people who work on it and just enjoying the music latest, man.